If you're looking to make a move to Southern Utah and you're not quite sure where you ultimately want to end up, well, today I'm going to take you on a little map tour of Enoch, Utah, which is one of those surrounding areas of Cedar City, Utah that I often talk about. All right, let's get to it. If this is your first time to this channel, we talk about everything there is to know about living in Cedar City, Utah and those surrounding areas. My name is Elizabeth Prisbrey. I'm with Stratum Real Estate Group. I help people looking to make a move here to Southern Utah every single day. If that is something that you are interested in, I would love it if you would reach out to me. My information is down below in the description. I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you have and help you make that move. All right, let's take a look at Enoch, Utah and what it has to offer. All right, so I have jumped into Google Maps for our map tour. I think it's a great way to see the location of the town, what is offered there, and where it is in relation to other towns or in Southern Utah. So if you'll take a look here on the map, I've already pulled up Enoch, Utah. It is outlined here in this red dotted line. Now I'm going to pull out a little bit so that you can see where this is in relation to the state of Utah as well as Cedar City, Utah. So as I pull out here, you can see here's Enoch, Utah. It is in that southwest corner of the state of Utah, in between Las Vegas and Salt Lake City, which are the two major cities that Enoch is between. However, you'll notice here that it is just north of Cedar City, Utah. And what's interesting is Enoch and Cedar City, even though they are separate cities, when I'm giving my market updates each week, that is actually including the housing in Enoch, Utah as well. So when I'm pulling those stats up, or when I'm pulling that data up from the MLS, it is actually pulling up everything within the Cedar City limits as well as Enoch, Utah. Because if you notice here, and this is a really jagged dotted red line, when you're passing from Cedar City to Enoch, Utah, sometimes you don't even know. Sometimes I have to look at the map to see, am I in Enoch or am I in Cedar City? However, I wanted you to see the difference here because it is its own separate city. So it is actually located between the northernmost exit on the I-15 of Cedar City, Utah, as well as the Summit exit. So this is going to be the exit that you would take off the I-15 to head to Summit, Utah. Another surrounding area, which we will cover in a different video. Enoch is actually between both of these exits, so you are not going to have an exit in the actual city of Enoch. All right, so before I dive into the city, it is important to know that the city of Enoch, or Enoch, Utah, is small. The population is estimated at just over 8,200 people, so you know it is a small town. Before I jump into it though, I want to show you this satellite view of the town so that you can actually see, and I don't know if you can still see the red line here, but Enoch, Utah is farmland. You can see all of the green farms throughout here, and I know it's a little difficult to see the red dotted lines of Enoch, but then the rest of it really is suburbs. It's housing. So it's farmland and housing, and it actually has a really stunning view of these Cedar Mountains over to the east of Enoch, Utah. All right, so I took it back to our transit map just because I feel like it's a little bit easier for you to see some of the areas that I want to highlight. Because it is small, because it is farmland and housing, there isn't a lot for me to highlight here. In the future, I will highlight some of the subdivisions in Enoch, Utah. There are some beautiful ones, some great housing developments in there, so I will make sure to highlight those in the future, so definitely come back to catch those. For now, the first place that I want to highlight is actually in the southwest corner of Enoch, Utah. This is one of the ones that sometimes feels like it's in Cedar City because it is so close to that border. But I'm actually going to jump over to their website. This is the Willow Glen Resort and the Roadhouse Barbecue. It's actually the same company. They just have two different names. So I'm jumping over to their website really quickly because I want you to see everything that they offer. They have a place for events. It's kind of a barn-like lodge. There is RV parking there, or RV camping. So since it is an event event center, I wanted to show you where they hold some of their events. You can see it is absolutely stunning here. Of course, this picture was likely taken in the summertime, but it is a really beautiful place for a barn style outdoor wedding. Of course, they have that RV park where you can go in and have RV parking and camping. But what I really love here and what has brought me here is their Roadhouse barbecue. The inside is very rustic. I'm actually going to do a Food Friday on the Roadhouse barbecue because I love it, but they are only open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 5 to 9 p.m. and for brunch on Sunday from 10 to 2. The other thing that I wanted to know is that they also have some lodging here. Again, you can see in the image, it is a very rustic feel, but the Willow Glen and the Roadhouse barbecue are definitely a place you are going to want to check out, and those are located in Enoch, Utah. The next place I wanted to, or there's actually a few places I wanted to highlight because Enoch is so small, it really doesn't have a grocery store. However, it does have a Foster's Market. This is within the Enoch city limits, and as you can tell, it's just a small little marketplace so that you don't have to go all the way into Cedar City to pick up some of those small items that you might need. It's not large, but it is a cute little market, and that is within the Enoch city limits. Now, just near that Foster's Market, there is also a Family Dollar. Again, Enoch, Utah is very small. It is farmland, suburbs, subdivisions of housing, so there really isn't a lot of shopping here, but there is a Family Dollar, which is a quick place you can stop in if you need to grab some of those little items that can't wait for your larger shopping trip that you might make down to Cedar City's Walmart. One of the things I wanted you to notice is that when we zoom into Enoch's map, it does appear that there are a lot of businesses here. However, as we've already seen, it is farmland, it is housing, so a lot of these businesses are actually run out of their homes. For example, if we come over here on the west side of Enoch, we have Wagon Tail's Professional Grooming. This is actually who I take my dog to for grooming. This woman has a little shed on the outside of her home, and that's where she does all of her grooming. She's got it air conditioned and she has it perfectly set up for her grooming. This is somebody that's groomed in California and groomed in Las Vegas, but here in Enoch, Utah, it makes sense for her to run the business out of her home. Another one, for example, is Stout Cooling and Heating. You can see they have great reviews. The business itself is located at the home. However, it's a construction business, so they go out and they do their business elsewhere. One of the things that I wanted you to take notice of Enoch, Utah, when you look at the map and it appears that there are a lot of places to visit, we really only have that Foster's Market as well as the Family Dollar, which actually makes it kind of nice because you are in a suburb. You don't have a lot of the traffic of shopping. Another key place in Enoch, Utah that I wanted to point out is Red Rover's Retreat at the Hitch Post. This is actually a doggy daycare center. It just happens to be located in Enoch, Utah. You can see from the images here, it really is a cute, quaint place, quite large, and it's just a nice, fun place that you can take your pets. Enoch also has the Heather Hill Farm and Gardens. This is actually going to be an event center. So if we take a look at their website, this is a beautiful, stunning location where if you would like a more elegant, rustic barn type wedding, this would be the place to visit. It really is a stunning place and they do an excellent job. And then of course around Enoch, Utah, anywhere you see these little trees, you're going to have a small park. But the one that I really want to take notice of is the Enoch City Recreation Complex. This is a large green field, and I'll actually take you to the city's website so that you can see it. So this is a large field right off of the I-15. You can actually see it as you're passing by, where a lot of sporting events take place for Enoch, Utah. One of the things that you'll notice is the little water tower in the back here. If we take a closer look at this, you can see this from the I-15. You know you've hit Enoch, Utah, but it's just a rec complex where you will attend a lot of sporting events. So there is one more thing that I wanted to show you here on our map tour. It doesn't pull up, when we're looking at it because it is a very new place that is still being built. But for those of you that are interested in ice hockey, there's going to be a new facility called KJ's Ice Barn. And they are actually putting in here a new ice rink within Enoch, Utah for those hockey lovers, those that have kids that play hockey. They are putting in a new ice rink here that should be ready by the winter of 2023. So if we zoom in on the map here, right at the edge of Enoch, Utah, this ice rink is going in right here. And you can see it pulled up here, KJ's Ice Barn. It's going in there right on the northeast corner of Enoch, Utah. So for your hockey lovers, just know that that is coming to you. All right, so that concludes our map tour of Enoch, Utah. I know it was brief and there wasn't a lot in there. Remember, it has a population of just over 8,200 people. It is mostly farmland and housing. In future videos, I will be doing some subdivision tours, home tours, to kind of give you more of a feel of those neighborhoods. And I will also have some pros and cons videos coming out for Enoch, Utah. So make sure you subscribe and you come back. If you are thinking this might be a place you would like to live, or Cedar City or the surrounding areas, once again, my name is Elizabeth Prisbrey. I am with Stratum Real Estate Group. I would love to help you make a move here, so please don't hesitate to reach out. My information is down below in the description and I will respond. All right, until next time, have a wonderful day.